Hi everybody, it's Tara Green here. How you doing today? Now it's a very important day today. It's May 25th and we're starting a whole new year cycle as the planet Jupiter, the largest planet, the great benefactor, the feel-good planet, the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot, enters Gemini tonight at 7:14 p.m. That's Eastern Daylight Time. That's 4:14 p.m. That's Pacific Daylight Time, and it's 11:14 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So I'm going to be celebrating because it's also World Tarot Day today. So I'm going to be celebrating, bringing you live a workshop. I'm going to be on Facebook, on Meta for the Cosmic Intelligence Agency. That's live at 7 p.m. That's Eastern Daylight Time. Welcoming Jupiter. We're going to do it in real time. We're going to make some offerings to Jupiter. We're going to, treat Jupiter like the royalty it is. It's color purple amethyst. Get out your amethyst. So join me there. Cosmic Intelligence Agency, their main page. They have 1 million something followers there. And I will be going live. And because it's also World Tarot Day, double header, of course, because we're talking about Gemini, of course, the twins, I wanted to talk about what it means for everybody. So the twins, in the tarot, the lovers, where's the lovers gone to? That's so weird. There's the lovers. Gemini's the trickster, Okay, so the lovers card, Gemini, you can see that it says Gemini there, all in the card. This is the Thoth Tarot. Jupiter and Gemini for the whole next year. Now, I know Geminis do get a lot of flack. A lot of people don't like Geminis, including 2 people in my family who went, oh no, Geminis. But you got to love those Geminis for the year ahead. And everybody's got Gemini somewhere in their chart. Even if you have no planets there, Gemini exists as a placemat, let's say, or a placement in your chart. And Jupiter, as it goes through there, expands whatever that house is for you, depending on which system you use. Of course, there's different house systems. So Jupiter and Gemini, the gift of the gab. Of course, yes, it's a great expansive year for all Geminis. It's also about all things communicative. It's about expanding our thinking. It's about expanding the way we debate. It's about being open-minded. It's about freedom of speech. It's about speaking your truth. It's about debating. It's about making choices. It's about being in your head. It's about being a talking head. It's about being a social butterfly. It's about flirting. It's about double timing. It's about cheating. It's about, growing up. It's about being Peter Pan. It's about letting your inner child play so it can be more balanced, I would say. So Jupiter in the tarot is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, you can see the symbol of Jupiter there. Wheel of Fortune, so expansion, like that, game show on TV, yes. So all Geminis, which is the archetype of Peter Pan, in psychology we call that a pure, P-E-U-R, mentality. They don't want to grow up. They're never supposed to grow up. Paul McCartney, the utmost Gemini, he's the perfect walking, talking, creative symbol. He's got all the best Gemini traits, never gets old, okay? Their minds are always going. So as Jupiter enters Gemini, brings the Wheel of Fortune to Geminis, the sun is already in Gemini, and the planet Mercury in the tarot, the number one card, Mercury, is the magician. So the ability to work magic with our minds, with our thoughts, with our dual-natured minds, the intuitive, the rational. That's what Mercury is all about. It is a dualistic sign, okay? Represents those 2 halves of the brain. Jupiter is also in Gemini, will expand all that Gemini energy. So people are going to be flitting around. They're going to be doing 2 jobs at once, having 2 relationships at once. A lot of working in pairs, a lot of duos, a lot of twinning, okay? Twinning, working together, a lot of twins being born. And Jupiter in an air sign, things are going to get quite airy over the next year, especially with Pluto right now in early degrees of Aquarius. As Jupiter enters Aquarius, Pluto is going to be trining at a very positive energy. So as Jupiter enters Gemini, it affects different signs in different ways. Okay, it will bring, of course, love and success to Geminis, but you have to be careful. Jupiter can be too much of a good thing, okay, and it promises more than it can deliver. So be careful not to take too big risks or to get too sure of yourself, too cocky, because then you're going to set yourself up for a downfall. So Jupiter is considered weak and in detriment when it's in Gemini because it's opposite the sign it rules, which is Sagittarius. And it will be squaring a 90-degree angle to Pisces, which is another sign that it rules, and also Virgo. So squares are not a bad thing. It's pressure. Okay. All the air signs, of course. I have this all set up here. All the air signs. Aquarius. Where did we go here? Libra. Okay, Aquarius and Libra get benefits because they're all harmonious elements. Fire signs, Aries, Leo get benefits as well because fire and air work well together. Taurus, Jupiter just left you, so you had your good day. So Taurus doesn't really see traditionally Gemini. Cancer does not see Gemini. So those two, not that Jupiter can't bring you good things, but technically it can't see you. And Scorpio and Capricorn are in the blind spot of Jupiter for the next year. That's called a quincunx or an inconjunct. So, Jupiter in Gemini. So if you want to join me tonight, I'm also celebrating World Tarot Day, which I've been celebrating since it was first invented by a woman named Den Elder way back when, and it was taken over by Marcus Katz, who runs, what's his name, the organization. He has a big tarot organization, and I celebrated it for the first time. I stumbled upon it in 2004, and I put out some PR. That's what Gemini's all about: promotion, marketing, sales, advertising, to the media, and it was picked up by the Toronto Sun at that time, and a reporter came and interviewed me. So I actually have a picture of myself being interviewed on World Tarot Day, giving predictions, political predictions, which were correct and accurate. That was 20 years ago. So, you know, I've been a professional tarot reader for over 30 years now. So you want to look at where Gemini is in your natal chart, because Jupiter is going to light that up, bring you opportunities. It's a good time to travel, to go back to school. I just advised one of my daughter's friends to go back to school because she's under good aspects this year. It's good for meeting people, for chatting, for things are going to be much lighter because, you know, Jupiter is the biggest planet, much lighter, much easier going. And again, issues about freedom of speech because Jupiter rules truth, honesty as Sagittarius ruler. It is considered weak in Gemini because it's opposite the sign it rules. But that doesn't mean it's bad or anything. It's just like Jupiter can't operate at its full capacity, which in Gemini is a good thing because otherwise we're going to be just like talking heads for the next. I mean, it's a great band with great music, but you don't want to be just in your head. I mean, we are going into really an airy time, especially when Pluto enters. It's going to leave Aquarius and enter Capricorn for the last time, September the 1st, but then it re-enters November the 16th. So again, Pluto in Aquarius for, you know, the next 20 years, and Jupiter is going to be in Gemini till June the 9th, 2025. And then Uranus is going to start to enter Gemini. So very much the age of air we're into now for the next 200 years because Jupiter and Saturn met at 0 degrees of Aquarius on December 21st, 2020, starting off the next 20 and 200 year cycle. So please join me later tonight. I'm going to talk a little bit about the astrology. Because Jupiter is ruled by Mercury, you want to look at where Mercury is for the next year and how that's affecting Gemini. Okay, so want to wish you all the best blessings. If you want to find out how Jupiter and Gemini is affecting your love life, because remember, it is the lovers, and your choices to love, to not love, whatever it is you want to do to help you make up your mind, because you could be overwhelmed with information. I can be here to help you. You can get in touch with me at tarot.com. So see you later tonight on Facebook at the Cosmic Intelligence Agency main page, 7 p.m. That's Eastern Daylight Time for a live astrology and tarot card reading for all the signs. Okay, wishing you the best blessings.